Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. The new Kozmo support. I think everyone already has seen this new Kozmo support in BOSH. Was expecting that we would be getting more Kozmo support in BOSH. I mean, if Konami wants a certain archetype or deck to be good, they make good support for it. That's how easy it is. And yeah, when it was released, I think it was yesterday for me in the morning. And when I saw the cards, all of those new Kozmo cards, I thought, oh, wow, this support is very overpowered. And but yeah, by the time I got home after work, I took a closer look to all the cards, read them again, and I was a little bit underwhelmed by all the effects. Also, I saw that Wizard, PePe Wizard, is coming to the TCG as an OCG import, I believe, also in BOSH. Yeah, I was watching, I was looking at all those new Kozmo cards, and I was asking myself, how is this deck, so Kozmos, going to beat PePe, you know, with Ariadne and Wizard and so on, Key Turtle, Monkey Board? How is Kozmos going to defeat PePe at top tier level, at a consistent level? And I don't know. I saw Eclipser, I saw the Trooper, the Tincan. And none of those cards were huge threats against PePe, against pendulum-based decks. They were all mediocre, good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The new Kozmo support is definitely good, but PePe is just on a completely different level with Wizard released. So I don't know about Kozmos. Anyway, let's take a look at the new cards very quickly, and then a few example duels. The new Eclipser, the new level 9, also has that negation effect, that effect that it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. It also replays itself when it's destroyed and sent to the grave. You can banish itself to add one Kozmo monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a searcher and adds to the hand. A solid 3k attack is of course kinda good, and its effect is that it can negate traps from the opponent when the only cost you have to do is banish one Kozmo, no, it's a monster, yeah, you have to banish one monster, Kozmo monster from your grave to negate one trap card from the opponent. And another one, a level 3, which is a Kozmo Sword Troopers, I believe the name is. It's again kinda decent. At first sight this card was amazing, but then I saw that your Sword Trooper only special summons Psychic type monsters from the grave, so at the cost of 1000 life points you can target one Psychic type Kozmo monster and special summon it. So no Kozmo, so no machine type, so no one of you can't special summon the bigger ships with your Sword Trooper. And yeah, as every low-level Kozmo monster, you can tribute itself from the field to special summon a bigger Kozmo monster from your hand. And then the Tincan, the smaller level 1, was expecting it to be a tuner if Kozmos would be getting a level 1. Sadly, it's not a tuner. That would have opened up much more synchro plays here in the deck. But Tincan does solve the problem of the deck going first turn opening move. Revealing it's during the end phase, and that's of course a huge bummer for the card. During the end phase you can pay 500 life points to reveal 3 different Kozmo cards from your deck to the opponent. Your opponent picks one of them at random and the other 2 are sent to the grave. So it kind of quote-unquote fuels your Dark Eclipser, but yeah, again, it can only activate during the end phase, during both end phases, so that's something to keep in mind, but that's kinda slow, no? And yeah, again, it can tribute itself to special summon a bigger Kozmo monster from the hand. And a new trap card, new Kozmo trap card, Kozmojo. Kinda acts like a banish card once per turn, like a Dark Smog. At the cost of destroying one of your face-up Kozmo monsters, you can banish one card from your opponent's grave or on their side of the field once per turn. But yeah, it's a trap card, and of course you know trap cards are kinda slow. You have to set them first and are vulnerable to spell and trap destruction, like Twin Twister, also one of the new big cards coming out in BOSH. So again, I'm not really sure about this new support. And then Another level 5 Delta Shuffle lowers the attack of one of your opponent's monsters, with a foolish burial effect of one of your Kozmo monsters sent them from your deck to the grave. But I wouldn't really recommend running Delta Shuttle in the main deck. So this is pretty much it for the new Kozmo support. Again, it's really underwhelming. If PePe wouldn't have been a deck, this deck would definitely be one of the best decks, if not the best deck. But with PePe getting Wizard really soon, I don't think this deck Kozmos can compete at a highly super consistent level with PePe. Sure, you have to like tech out your main deck against pendulum based decks. Anyway, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first duel against Satellarknights, again one of the bigger decks during this format. I got a start immunity, emergency teleport for that Tincan. Use the effect during the end phase, reveal 3 cards, 3 monster cards most of the time, like the bigger ships probably, and then I think my opponent randomly picked that Eclipser, so still in the end phase. You can banish your Tincan to special summon the monster, added one of your big ships, of course. And we know how good Eclipser is against Satellarknights. Banish one Kozmo monster from your grave to negate a trap card from the opponent. So I try to negate that Mirror Force, that Storming Mirror Force, but he has that Nova, which is all fine. And I think, I went for Strawman. Strawman, special summon the Dark Destroyer, destroying itself, and go for Forerunner again. Some nice defense on the field and possible 1k life points during my own standby phase. And here is Altair. Was kind of obvious, so I'm going to use Dark Destroyer to pop Altair, and eventually also going to banish that Denep with Cosmojo. I think, here he goes for Deltaros. I think his only option, right? To get another Denep in grave, so double Forerunner, gain 2k life points. Normal Summon Farm Girl, I don't think I need to slow down the game or keep the Farm Girl in hand. Try to attack with Farm Girl directly. I can't expect it here with Call of the Hunted. Go for Altair, setting up a second Altair, but thanks to Notice. Notice is at 3 post BOSH, kinda ridiculous. It's going to be very ridiculous if both players main deck multiple Notices and that warning. Anyway, it takes over the Farm Girl. Okay, all good. I still have that double Forerunner on my side of the field, so gain 2k life points again. That escape from the Dark Dimension is getting much more, it's getting much better, because that Dark Eclipser is of course a dark, a high attack, a beat stick, and a search, and banish itself for searching a card. So with Eclipse, no, not with Eclipse, with your escape, you can just easily special summon it again during your opponent's end phase, for example, and you can just negate any trap card from the opponent by banishing one Kozmo monster from your grave, so setting it up in your banished pile for your Kozmo down. Second duel, he gets a start, and he has an amazing start. He goes for that Tsukuyomi, discarding his Altair, setting up the Altair, so we were expecting either Oasis or Call of the Haunted. I think he has both. He decides to activate Oasis. And go for Reasoning. He's going to negate that with Nova. I would have probably done the same. Take over Altair and then go for Forerunner to clear his field of his monsters. And during main phase 2, first activate Kozmo Town to get back my Farm Girl, and then use a Tincan. So again, during the end phase, probably my opponent just should have Breakthrough skilled on the summon. This way, I would not have been able to use Tincan's reveal effect, if I'm not mistaken, of course. So anyway, get that Dark Eclipser on board again. The opponent does not know. I think, the opponent does not know which card that is added to your hand eventually. But he goes for Trigger. Pretty much one of the best outs of Satellarknights here in, of course, against Cosmos. He discards the Forerunner. I top deck into teleport, so I go for Sword Trooper, but that was a mistake on my part. I should have read the card much better. I thought, the Sword Trooper also special summon the bigger Cosmo cards, the bigger machines from your grave, but after reading the card more carefully, it of course only special summons your Psychic type Cosmo monster, so not the big machine ships. So a mistake on my part, although in the end it wouldn't really have mattered. A second beat stick paired up with Eclipser here, but I think he has the second option, another option to go for Trigger here, and I also think he had I think he had a Call of the Hounded set. Not sure. Yeah, indeed. So it's not going to matter. That Trigger clears the field and he's able to, with Vega Altair, that's enough to attack for game. So Trevor, definitely one of the MVPs for Satellarknights. Game number 3, I get to start. Tincan again, that a nice opening move. I get to start. Yeah, these are just some test duels, some fun duels. There's no, yeah, it's not an official match. Anyway, just to showcase the possible combos, right? So the Dark Destroyer was randomly picked, I believe. So use Kozmo Joe to banish his Denep. So the instant fusion is pretty much dead. Not really sure what he wanted to make here with a possible link for Exceed. So eventually I special summon my farm girl over what is it called, Strawman. Since again we know his Denep is banished and Noden is the only monster in his grave, so a possible Oasis or Call is pretty much dead. And maybe I'm able to attack for game here thanks to double Dark Destroyer. Go for Sword Trooper, and that's should be enough to attack for game. Exactly 4k damage. So again, yeah, the new Kozmo support is okay. It's not something super overpowered. The ship again is of course very good. Negate trap cards, that built-in prevent targeting effect. You know, like all the other big ships, bar Slip Rider. But again, I'm not really sure if the Kozmos can really compete at a super consistent level with PePe, main decking Wizards, Monkey Board, Joker, and so on. So, yeah, guys, yeah, that's it. Feel free to leave your thoughts, suggestions again. Happy to read them. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. I'm signing out. Peace.